Yeah, but the third quarters, that's what they are. Not a surprise here. The only game during which the Warriors were outscored in the third quarter, game 2, where they got run by 22. Overall, they outscored the Rockets by 68 in the third quarter in the series. They become the first team in NBA history to win games 6 and 7 when they trailed by double digits at the half of each game. Tim Legler alongside, and very quickly before we get to Golden State, you can't miss 27 threes in a row and win, and yet you did mention the officiating, and I mentioned it at the top, that Houston fans did have a beef, and what role did those missed calls play?
You know, people lose their mind because they think you're giving an excuse for the outcome. That's not what you're doing, but I can't deny the fact that there were a couple calls here in the third quarter. When you're trying to keep a great team at bay, you know, you need to get some of these calls, and that's not one of them right there. But
these are just missed threes.
Right, these are just missed threes, but there was a drive by Eric Gordon, got hammered by two guys, no call. There was a 4-point play by James Harden that they ruled that weird swing-through rule where he now takes it out on the side.
Right.
Those are enormous plays when you're trying to hold off a team like this. It shifts the momentum a little bit. It's not why they lost. They lost because of this, okay? You can't miss that many open looks against a team with a margin of error is razor thin, and that's why they lost the game. But I hear you. Like, during that stretch, I'm saying, man, this is tough here because they can keep it double figures longer. You're just buying time against the Warriors.
Can't miss 27 threes in a row, especially against a team that can avalanche you. And as Golden State is doing what they do, what can you show us that speaks to how they do and why they do what they do?
Steph blew this thing open to me. He had 14 points in about a 3-minute stretch, and Houston contributes to it. I'd like to point that out as well. And it starts right here, Scott, right off the bat. Like, if you're James Harden, you're already facing that direction. Just turn and sprint and get back. You know what that does? It keeps the ball in front of you. Like, that's what you should be doing right here in a tie game with 4 minutes left. Instead, watch this. Unfortunate. James Harden, for some reason, lunges at the ball. This is second tightest handle in the NBA. He's going behind his back, and now you're out of the picture. You're killing your team. It's false hustle to me. Now you got the center on you. So here comes Clint Capella chasing Steph Curry. And I'm going to show you this pass and chase that I love so much. This is Curry from his MVP year. Hasn't done it as much this season. And here you go. Eric Gordon, nice job. You pin Steph behind the backboard, basically. Here's Jordan Bell. Steph's going to make this pass.
Rookie.
Watch what happens when he does it. Eric Gordon jumps in the air to make a play on the ball. And Clint Capella completely relaxes because that's what you do as a defender when your guy passes the ball. Steph, he chases where he threw it. And now a little clever act by Jordan Bell between the legs, screens Capella, and there's a three. But that's Steph, relentless energy trying to chase down the next one. Now, talk about a combination defense, offense here. Love this one. So here you go. Never leave strong side corner. Durant stays on Gordon. I like the fact that Livingston is on this side, making him go right. You've got to have the backline guy step up. The top line guy has to drop. Now, James Harden is looking at this right here. He wants to throw the lob to Capella. Problem is, Steph Curry does an incredible job of pinching down and getting into his lower body, which makes Harden think that this pass then is open. Watch Curry's reaction. So he bumps on Capella, reacts, reads the passing lane, off and running. I want to show you some right here, Scott.
That happened a couple times, by the way, to Harden.
It absolutely did. He had some bad turnovers in the second half just like that. I want to point this out because this really bothers me. This is Clint Capella right here. This is James Harden right here. All right, here comes Klay Thompson, right? He's going to put his track shoes on. Keep in mind where Capella is. Keep in mind where James Harden is. Here we go, off the floor now. Break. Looks like a 2-on-2. Draymond Green, beautiful. You've got to dive because it's incumbent upon you to suck this defender in because Curry knows all along what he's looking for. Number 11 is running hard to get to this spot. Here he comes. You're going to make the pass. Remember I talked about Capella and Harden? Boom. There's Clint Capella. James Harden's not in the picture yet. Okay, and what you end up with is Klay Thompson shooting a wide open three, and I'm going to go ahead and do this when that happens. Turn that 80 to an 83 before he shoots it. So they just fell apart, and they gave into an avalanche by a great offensive team. But to me, Curry was the guy that opened it up, and then Kevin Durant really helped close the deal in the fourth quarter.
And Houston played a couple of great halves, but you got to play great games to beat Golden State because Golden State in a 5-minute stretch can go from here to there, and now they go back to the finals. Tim, appreciate your time.
You got it, Scotty.
When we continue.